Hello, magical ones. Welcome to the Faerie Witch vlog. And I'm the Faerie Witch. And thank you for joining me today on this unexpected nature walk. I didn't plan on doing a nature walk today. But since I was out and my appointments ran over and I missed my transportation, I have to stay here for a little bit until the next one arrives. So let's do the nature walk and see if we can, commune with nature a little bit on this pretty pathway. So let's sprinkle a little fairy dust and see what we can conjure up today. And maybe we'll run into a fairy. Although I doubt it. If you've seen my other nature walk video, which I did a couple months ago, this little park walk is right next to busy streets, and so it's unlikely that the fairies would be out or that they'd show themselves here. But you got some really nice bushes, some really beautiful pine tree, oak kind of things, and so, I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't underground or in the very tops of the trees, away from everything. But let's see what we can see. It's always good to come through here every few months just to see how the trees and the foliage have changed. Like the last nature walk, I think a lot of these trees had a lot of pink and white blooms and things. And today, because we're in almost the end of September, I don't see any flowers or anything around. But it's still nice. I got some nice shade, which I need because it's still another hot day. It is starting to cool off as far as weather, but it's still in the 90s today. So let's proceed up the gravel path. Okay, and these plants, they had a lot of blooms last time, but there are still a few. They've got like these green bean pod kind of things, and they still got some flowers. I got the red spinies coming out, look like red cat whiskers. But these bushes did have a heck of a lot more flowers and blooms the last time I was here, so you can see how the weather has been affecting them. But yeah, still pretty. I hear a couple of birdies, so we're not alone. Let's come around this way. Oh, that one's got more flowers on it. Yeah. Yeah, it's got more flowers on that bush. Oh, look at this stone. It looks like a little fairy staircase. Or, big enough for gnomes. Isn't that cool? I never noticed that before. I never noticed that one before. It's got like a top here, and then a cutout groove here, like a step. So, and then like little ones here on the sides. Yeah, And almost a face. Look, you got a face. Here's the nose, or the muzzle. Maybe the top of the teeth, you know, and then the bottom jaw, the eyebrow or something here, and maybe a couple eye sockets here. So yeah, I never noticed this rock before. That's quite expressive. It's cool. And these are the crepe myrtle trees, and they don't have very many flowers, but there are a few at the very top, a couple pink ones right up here. Oh, I'm trying not to sneeze. My allergies are going crazy right now with the weather change and everything. But yeah, we've got pine cones down here on the ground under this pine tree. Right there. Okay, so back up the pathway here on the other side. Again, there's that pine tree. I got more pine cones. Piney cones. Very cool. And then I'm going to get out of the sun and get back under the shade here. At least there's a breeze, but oh, it's still hot. Yeah. Sorry, my camera is really shaking. I apologize for that. I'm trying to keep it steady, but my hands are a little bit shaky today. This is the most exercise and most exertion I've had to do in the last 3 weeks. Almost 4. If you saw my video, last couple of videos, I've mentioned how I had an injury and everything, so this is the first day I've actually been out, but I actually went to the doctor today, so had to go. So I'm a little shaky, but I'm up. I'm walking. And I like this tree. This tree is very expressive bark. I always imagine the fairies sitting in here. And they might be at the very top. But they're not down here where I can see them at the moment. Too much noise. There. Alright. So let me see if I can get there we go. Okay. So here's another view of some of the pathway. Some of where we already walked. There's that pine tree. He's so big. Big fella. Alright. Well, no fairies, no gnomes, but I didn't expect them. Like I said, I didn't expect this little day trip anyway, but I'm up and about, that's good, and I'm glad you joined me on this little nature walk. Hope you liked the video. Feel free to give that check mark or that little upturned thumb there, or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you'd like to donate to us, you can use our PayPal link that's below the channel name here. And we thank you so much. So I am going to wrap this up as I need to grab my transportation. So thank you so much for joining me on this little nature walk today. A little unexpected adventure. And I hope you have a fairy day. We'll see you in the next one.